Hello, come on in the room. Come on in the room. It's Won't He Do It Wednesday. So, hello to all of my Facebook saints, my YouTube saints, and my Sunday school dropouts. I hope you have had a wonderful first half of the week. And come on in the room so that we can talk. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. We absolutely love having new people. Make sure to tell us that you're new and where you're from so that we can show you some love. If you're catching us on a replay, well, you're a little late to the party, but you made it, and that's all that matters. So come on in the room. Let me just cover this up. Okay, hopefully that'll stop making noise. Hey, Q, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Well, y'all listen, it's Won't He Do It Wednesday. So as you come into the room, if there's anything that you are happy about, anything that you are grateful for, please share with the family so that we can shout you out and just celebrate with you. Okay. So make sure that you put that out there. Hi, Mary. I hope you guys are doing well. We'll give everybody just a minute to get in there. So Q, Mary, anybody, is there anything that you are just happy about? Anything you're thankful for? Make sure that you put that out there. Roro almost said good morning. Well, good morning, good afternoon, long as you start with good. That's all that matters. Hello from Birmingham. I hope you're having a wonderful day, Miss LaKenya. Hope everything is going well for you. Hey, Aunt Barbara. Hope all is well. Let's see here. And Andrea, or is it Andrea? Hope you're doing well too. So don't forget, if you have a Won't He Do It moment, just put it out there and I will make sure that we talk about it. Hey, Miss Melissa from Georgia. That's right, us Georgia Peaches. That's it. Oh, you are calling from the Bahamas. You're watching from the Bahamas. What is going on? Wait a minute. Hold on. This side of my head is picking up satellite signals. Hold on. Let me get it together over here. Woo. Okay. All right. I think we're okay. Woo. Okay. I'm sorry. There we go. All right. I think that's a little bit better. Hi from Iowa. Well, hello. How are you doing this evening? And hi, my Pina. I hope all is well with you too. Let's see here. We got some Won't He Do It's coming in. My husband and I both had COVID and neither one of us were seriously ill. Better now. Won't he do it? I'm so happy that you and your husband are doing good, Miss Sue. That is a blessing. Won't he do it? Let's see here. Hi, Avril. I'm glad that you're here tonight. Let's see here. The comments kind of stopped for a minute there. Let me pull them back up. Roro, get to see a friend of mine that's coming Tuesday. Can't wait. And don't you just love it when you get to see people, especially when you haven't had a chance to see them in person? Hug the neck. Just love on it. My mama peacefully went to be with our Heavenly Father yesterday. Oh, Terry, your mama graduated. Just know that we are all praying for you and with you. That is a Won't He Do It, because you know your mama's resting and she's at peace. So that is truly a Won't He Do It. But I know this is a rough time for your family. So know that your BJS Productions and Won't He Do It and Sunday Gathering family is praying for you and with you. We love you, okay? Let's see here. We are definitely sending prayers of comfort. Look at all that love that you're getting, Terry. Just take it all in and know that we are here for you and with you, okay? Know that. All right. The comments kind of stopped on me. I hope we don't have a night where they kind of go and stop. Let's see here. And she's now with my only love, my daddy. Isn't it sweet knowing that they're back together? That is such a good way of looking at it. That is so good. Let's see here. Kayla says, our preemie granddaughter, 3 months, is now 8 pounds. Praise him. Won't he do it? And I know you are just spoiling her rotten already. That is such a good thing. Let me know if has she been able to come home yet? Or is she still in the hospital? Let us know. Oh, I'm so happy to see all these people recovering from COVID. We're recovering from COVID too. Granddaughter is already out of quarantine and back at school. I'm better. Hubby is still recovering, but better. See, that is such a blessing. Oh, we've got the Bahamas. We've got Aruba. Oh, I love it. And hi, Miss Jackie from Mississippi. I hope everybody is having a wonderful night. Well, listen, I'm going to jump right into a couple of things tonight. I'm still reeling. Normally on Wednesday night, we do something called Couldn't Be Me. But I actually jumped the gun and did our Couldn't Be Me yesterday because I couldn't hold it. And that was seeing the young man and his friends stuck in an elevator, and the elevator was full of water. Yeah, no. I really was having a hyperventil. I was hyperventilating watching them, and so Sydney and I jumped on the live yesterday to talk about it. So couldn't be me. That was the couldn't be me. But tonight, I want to talk to you guys. Actually, we're going to switch it up. I have a bless your heart, and it's a deep one. Let's see here. I'm trying to get all of this in here. These comments are coming in fast. Let's see here. Can I get a Miss Pat, you know you can get a t-shirt. My sister is sending you the directions, but just jump online and you can get a t-shirt. Y'all, she's not even talking about a t-shirt of mine. She's talking about church stuff. Let's see here. All these comments are coming in. I got them. Yes, you did. You sang Sunday. Yes, you did. Oh, okay. So if you did not get a chance to see it, Debbie says, loved your post with Sydney last night. We were on one. We both were just not doing well with that. So if you didn't catch it, you can catch that tomorrow. But I want to do a Bless Your Heart tonight. For anyone who's never seen Bless Your Heart, it is just an old Southern expression, and it means something you say so if you have nothing else nice to say. So I'm going to tell you all the whole situation, and you tell me who gets the Bless Your Heart award for this. I found this. It was actually posted on Reddit. Okay. And it looks like a couple of people caught the headlines and put it out like on a couple of, I saw it on a couple of blogs this morning too, but it originated, or where I saw it was on Reddit. Sandy, but it was full of water. This is one of my friends, Sandy, and Sandy knows I don't do elevators, but in my defense, this one was full of water. But let me tell you this Bless Your Heart moment, and you won't tell me who gets the award. It is your wedding day. Now, you know most girls dream about their wedding day. They plan it. It's so much that goes into your wedding. So imagine you've been planning for a year. You pick the dress out 6 months in advance. You send the invitations. It is now the big day. You've done all the planning. You've laid out all the details. You have crossed every T, dotted every I. Your bridesmaids are in place. The groomsmen have their tux. You go down the aisle. The service is absolutely beautiful. Goes off without a hitch. And then it's the reception. Now, we all know there are certain traditions that happen at receptions, like the first dance, the cutting of the cake, the daddy-daughter dance. There's so many things, the tossing of the bouquet and the garter. But there's also one tradition that somebody took a bit too far, and that is the speech by the best man. Now, evidently, this best man had written his speech, and he had worked on it so hard that he memorized it. But when it came to talking about the bridesmaids, he couldn't think of the right thing to say, since he didn't really know them. He was a friend of the groom's. And so his friends told him, just wing it. You will know what to say in the moment. All right. Now, I don't know if he needs to consider them friends anymore, because he winged it. And he said the first thing that came to his mind, he decided that that would be a good moment to be a comedian. Are you all ready for what this man said in the middle of his best man speech? I'm going to pull it back up because I want to get it just right. So he's made this heartfelt speech, and he's talking about the groom, and he says something about the bride. And now he gets to the bridesmaids, and he says, bridesmaids, I'm a bit short on time here, and I don't really know you all. So I just like to say that 5 out of 6 of you look stunning today. Figure out amongst yourselves. Did y'all hear me? I'm going to read that again. So this man is at the reception, giving a speech in front of all the guests. And he says, bridesmaids, I'm a bit short of time here, and I don't really know you all. So I'd just like to say that 5 out of 6 of you look stunning today. Figure it out amongst yourselves. He was expecting this huge, thunderous laugh. And instead, he got silence. You talk about silent night. He got silence. Absolute silence. Now, I will tell you from personal experience, there is nothing more cringeworthy than standing in front of people, telling a joke, and it doesn't land. But okay, it doesn't land. That is the worst feeling. And it's like crickets. You hear crickets and your insides just drop. It is the worst. Now, after the speech, of course, there was an awkward silence, so you just step away from the mic. The bride walked up to him and said, I think it's best. At this point, you just leave. Evidently, one of the bridesmaids was upset. I guess she decided that she was the one he was referring to. So you just leave. And the groom was standing behind her, nodding his head. I know, y'all, that was a lot. That's a lot, but we're going somewhere. So here is my question. Who gets the Bless Your Heart award? The bride for him ruining her reception. The groom, because that's his best friend. And if somehow I feel like he got fussed at for being guilty by association. The best man for thinking he was being funny. The room full of guests who just were awkward, or the bridesmaids, or 1 out of 6 of them. I don't know. Who gets the award? Y'all tell me. Sarah says he doesn't even qualify for a Bless Your Heart. He needed to go. Hope he enjoyed his only time to be the best man. Bless his heart. I know. All of them. Ugh. Okay. I know. That was a lot. I was just curious who you all thinks gets the Bless Your Heart award for this one. Now, okay, so a lot of you all are saying, okay, so, hey, how you doing, Auntie? The bridesmaids get it. Okay. I don't know. The reason I have so many questions. First of all, I don't remember in a best man speech, I've never heard them even say anything about the bridesmaids. Why? Listen, I've been in enough weddings to tell you this. By the time we get to the best man speech, I am barely breathing because that girdle is holding in everything. And my feet, my toes in those bridesmaid shoes are like this and trembling. All I'm trying to do is figure out how to chew that cheese with that doggone girdle on and find me some flip-flops. So I don't even understand why he felt the need to say anything about them other than it was a pleasure meeting you, and if the bride is anything, is any representation of her friends, here's my number. Like he could have made it a cute joke. I don't understand. That's just me. But there was no need to even go there. Everyone else gets the award, die not fighting him. You know what? Here's the thing that probably would have gotten me in trouble. I probably would have laughed. I'm being honest, don't judge me. Not because of the joke, but the lack of a reaction from everyone else, that nervous energy would have made me. Let me say, I think I would have laughed at him for being embarrassed, for embarrassing himself. Let's see here. Somebody pray for that poor guy. Yeah. See, Robin, I think he just lacks social cues to know you don't do that. You can, like, if you wanted to do something like a roast, you roast the groom. You are allowed to roast the groom, especially as the best man. But not those ladies. Not, and they fought hard to get in those dresses. I mean, I've had somebody have to put their foot on my back to zip that dress. So no, 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 no. Let's see here. Ida says, I have worked at a hotel and I see many people returning from wedding receptions, definitely thinking, bless your heart, with many intoxicated guests. I just, it's rough. I don't know. I don't know who I want to give the award to. And I saw someone said the bride deserves it. Woo-hoo-hoo. It's just rough. But okay, I have a question, then we're going to move on. He lacks common sense. You leave the bride and the bridesmaids alone. Yes, at all times. I agree. Let's see here. Adelia says he still just didn't know any better. No home training. I agree. The sixth one must have been his girlfriend. Maybe. Okay. Maybe my mama just raised me with a little too much self-esteem. Had I been one of the bridesmaids, the first thing I would have thought is, I wonder which one of y'all he's talking about. Because I know it's not me. All of me sitting here looking cute. I can't breathe, but I'm cute. Beauty is pain. Beauty is pain. So I don't know why they would have taken offense to that so strong. Because I'd have been, who was he talking to y'all? Because he wasn't talking to me. I know which part of that equation I'm on. Okay. So here's my question for you. Hey, buddy, I hope all is well with you. Let's see here. Me too. I know it's not me. I just would know. How am I, Georgetta? I hope all is well. I truly do. Oh, yeah. I think that's the last wedding he'll be invited to. Absolutely. I agree with you. I don't foresee him going to another one. But I know he wasn't talking to me, so it wouldn't have mattered to me. I just would have sat there and said, oh, well, he insulted one of y'all. Listen, that actually brings us into tonight's topic, though. And I didn't even mean for this to happen, but it's a great segue. Can you all tell me, have you ever stuck your foot in your mouth? Have you ever said something and the minute you said it, it was like, if you could just take the words back, you would just take them all back. Have you ever done that? If so, let me know. This is a no judgment zone. So y'all tell me, have you ever done that? Let's see here. Hey, Angie, how are you? Your amazing daughter makes me laugh so very hard. She is amazing. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. That's my angel. She's one of a kind. Trust me. So that is my angel. Tracy says, girl, yes, every day. Oh, Lord, yes. Well, can you tell me a time where you just knew you had stuck your foot in your mouth, like just mouth wide, insert foot? Let's see here. I would have to say I didn't see your mama up there. Oh, you're so wrong. Oh, Kim, you're so wrong. Kim, you're saying that's what you would have told the best man. I don't see your mama sitting up here. So I don't know. We all look good. So is your mama around? See, I know you're just that type of stuff. You got to let it bounce off of you. Ida says, yes, any day that ends in Y. If my mouth is open, I've said something crazy. I agree. Dee says, as a cashier, I asked a lady if she was pregnant. Oh, yeah. I'm glad you brought that up. Okay. Because that has happened. Let me just say this. This is going to be just a rule for all of us to hold and receive. I don't care how far that belly is pooched out, how rounded it is. I have learned to not ask questions. I will let them tell me. Even, I'll tell you a false signal that they give sometimes because, you think you can tell the difference between a belly and a gut. Not anymore. COVID took all that away from us. When we went into quarantine and people found their way to some chips, all of us, some chips and cookies, that luxury went away. So I have seen women with the rounded bellies and they look pregnant, and then they have the nerve to rub it. And so I'm thinking, oh, you are pregnant, and they're not. They're not. So just don't even ask them. I've learned. Miss Tina says, oh, yeah, more than once, unfortunately. If I get mad, I tend to lose my filter. And you with no filter, Miss Tina? I've seen some of your comments, and I love it. And you can't unring a bell. Understood. I like that. You can't unring a bell. I have a coworker. Oops, that didn't come out. That's right, Denise. All names have been changed. The identities and locations may have been changed to protect the innocent. I understand. Miss Sis says, I asked a good friend how her dad was about 3 months after he passed. Please tell me what her response. Oh, she just said, oh, he passed. See, I'm crazy. But you have to understand that for me, death is such a part of life. And that is too good of an opportunity for me not to pass up, because I would have said something crazy to you. Oh, I would have had so many good stories and so many good jokes off of that one with you and embarrassed you. But I understand. Oh, Roro says she's learned about that. Betty. Hey, Belly. Hi, Miss Betty. How are you? Let me see here. Kayla says, I find myself being rude the other day and had to call and apologize. I'm just mess walking some days. We all are. We all are. And we're going to get to that part in just a minute. What do you do when you've stuck your foot in your mouth? We're going to get to that. Let's see here. Amanda says, chips are your weakness. It's them C words, chips, cookies, candy. They all get me. I understand. Let's see here. Yes, I asked if she was PG. Boy, I was so sorry. So I learned not to ask anymore. Yeah, don't ask. I'm going to tell you what I did. And this one is touchy. And I will tell you exactly what I did. Hold on. I wasn't particularly fond of my son's wrestling coach and complained to another parent, not knowing the coach was also her son. Did she wrestle you? Oh, yeah, that's a big one. You just open mouth and insert foot. Yeah. You can't complain about people to other people that you don't know. Oh, I've heard of 50 Shades of Gray. How many shades of red did you turn, Ida? Did you just swim up out of there? Just swim backstroke out of that conversation? Oh, let's see here. I offered to let a lady go ahead of me in the ladies' room, thinking she was pregnant. Yeah, she declined because she wasn't. See, Mama, I'm telling y'all, this pregnancy one, it gets us. It gets us every time. I'm trying to tell you. Hold on. Let me scroll back up and I'll tell y'all what I did, because it was so funny. Terry said, Ida, something would have done. That's something I would have done, is what she's letting you know. So see, Ida, you're not alone. You're not alone. But it's funny. Oh, excuse me. Y'all got me choking. It sounds like everybody thinks folks are pregnant. It's COVID. I'm telling you. We've been in the house. We've been stress eating. Everybody. It's not, do you look pregnant? It's how many months do we look? That's more of the question. That's for all of us. I understand. Oh, Lord Jesus. That is funny. Hold on. I lost the comments again. Speaking of death, what about it when you see someone and think they had passed? I know. Let me tell you something, Sarah. You hit a nerve with that one. I have killed so many people. I thought they have gone on to be with their maker. And doggone it if they don't walk through the doors of the church. And I'm sitting there and it's like, oh, Lord, I killed them. I killed them off. I do that a lot with people I hadn't seen in a while, and I do it a lot with celebrities. I agree. The key to that one is try not to say anything or ask. Ask people before you kill them. I'll ask others. Have you talked to so and so? Yeah, I do that all the time. Tracy, this is exactly what I've done. I called a man, ma'am. He was sideways in 2 seconds. I couldn't tell, honestly. Okay. I understand that gender is a hot topic. Some people are, I have several friends who are in the process of being born I have 2 friends actually. They were born female and now they are transitioning to male. And I've seen a little bit of everything in between. In my world, I love you dearly. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter to me. I treat everybody with the same love and respect and grace that I ask the good Lord to give me. Okay. Howbeit and ever. I messed up because it's not funny, but it's funny. I was going in the restroom and someone was behind me, so I held the door for them to come on in, but they went across the way. But they saw me holding the door. And I didn't even say nothing and stuck my foot in my mouth without words. So it happens. It happens to all of us. It happens to all of us. Oh my gosh. Oh, let me see. Okay, Michelle, how are you? My worst stick my foot in my mouth occurred during a job interview. It was a panel interview situation, a group of judges, lawyers, and children advocates. Oh, Lord, that sounds like a pageant. Okay. They asked, how do I keep myself motivated in situations where you have minimum supervision? I boldly responded, you have to be sexually motivated. Oh. Oh, you have to be sexually motivated. I mean, self-motivated. I am sure that is the ultimate brain freeze. At that moment, I'm sure you didn't know whether you wanted to cry, run, or boo-boo. Oh, that's a good one. Do you even remember the rest of your response? And did you get the job? We need to know these things. Oh, okay. Ida said she never said, oh, so the coach's mom never said anything. Found out later on, I did apologize. She must have been used to it from New York. And I'm used to speaking my thoughts. Living in Pennsylvania, but I still not learned who is related to whom. Well, let me just tell you, Ida, don't come to the South because everybody's kin. Everybody is somehow connected or related. Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. That was hilarious. Oh, Michelle, please tell us if you got the job. Please. We see Terry wants to know too. So you have to tell us if you got the job. Oh, I'm so sorry for laughing at you. I'm so sorry, but that was hilarious. That was my laugh of the night, honestly. I feel like I was in the room with you, so I can only imagine how that happened. But once hold on. Let's see what Cheryl's saying. This my mama. Nothing like getting a word that a church member had passed away and they show up in church. Yes, this is true. We have, let's see, how shall I say this? We, meaning the Paul family, my immediate family, we have killed a couple of people off and then they showed up at church. Yes, we have. That has happened. Michelle said they kept calling me back for a second interview, but I was too horrified to go. Okay, now you've brought up a good point. Sometimes our perception of the situation is not the perception is not what other people feel. Now, if they called you for a second interview, they wanted you. They wanted you. You should have gone. You should have gone, Michelle, and been self and sexually motivated. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Bless your heart. You might take the bless your heart for that one. You might take it for the night. Let's see here. Oh, oh, wait a minute, Nancy. You running around here introducing your dog Emma as Enema. Oh gosh. Okay, one more and then oh okay. we're going to wrap it up. My husband told me one day that they went to his mama and said that they were sorry for his loss. My husband told me one day that they went to his mama and said that they were sorry for her loss, and that they even told him that they saw him in his casket. Wait a minute, Miss Betty, they killed him and put him in the casket and he's still yet here with us? Now that's taking it too far. We thought people have gone on in my family, but we kept it amongst ourselves, at least until we saw the announcement in the paper. They put him in the ground, in the casket and everything. Oh wow. That's a lot. Okay. This is it. Oh, Michelle, I think everyone has voted. You get the award of the day. You get the award of the day. But here's the point. Even if you stick your foot in your mouth, you can't take those words back. Or like Miss Tina said, you can't unring a bell. But the one thing that we can do is just apologize. I know saying I'm sorry, a lot of people don't like to say that. They like to say, I apologize, which is fine. But as long as we get those words out and we sincerely mean them, I think that takes some of the sting away from the situation. Another thing that we tend to do, well, I can't speak for you, but when I've embarrassed myself, I replay the situation in my mind and I do this. Oh, it's like a sting. It's like hitting a bruise over and over and over again. We've got to learn to let that go, especially if there's nothing you can do about it, or if what you said offended someone. Apologize. Now, they may or may not accept your apology, but as long as you do it with the right heart and the right intent, that's all you can do. The gentleman who made the off-color joke at the wedding, he actually went back onto the wedding website. They had a Facebook page, and he posted a lengthy apology to the bride, the groom, the bridesmaids, and the groomsmen, and pretty much everyone who attended the wedding. Now, the bride's nana was the only one who responded, and her response was not nice. But he did the right thing, and that's all that matters. And you're right, Ida. Sometimes you just gotta smile and laugh at yourself. We are all human. I saw that comment. I saw that comment come in and I couldn't grab it. It is something about just apologizing for the situation. And I struggle with this, Brenda, because sometimes it's not our job to apologize. It's not up to us to apologize. But I find myself, if I sense that's what the other person needs to hear, and I sincerely mean it, and it helps us move forward, I apologize for whatever happened, whatever part you thought I played, even if I don't feel like I played a part directly. If what I did or what I said in some way affected you negatively, I apologize for that. And you move on. Let's see here. For some strange reason, that comes much easier with age. Does it, Miss Tina? I think it's because the older we get, the less we want to hold on to that type of energy. Because that's just bad energy. An apology can go a long way. Absolutely, Dee. Absolutely. Okay, y'all. Couple of things that I want to let you know before I get out of here. Please, please, please keep me in your prayers and your thoughts, because I have a show this coming Friday night. Tickets are still available if you are in the Chattanooga area. Oh, wait a minute, Nancy. Yes. With Emma the dog, or Enema, whichever one. She says you don't have to be wrong to apologize. I agree with that. I truly do. I truly do. Sometimes an apology is just a different way of communicating to move the situation further along. Um, you don't have to be wrong to apologize, but you do have to be sincere. I agree with that 100%. I like that. Um, so please pray for me as we do this show. I'm just working out some new material, making sure everything runs smoothly. So keep me in your prayers with that. No, Miss Tina, I'm not recording this one. But don't worry. My prayer is that COVID numbers will go back down so that I can travel and I can maybe bring it to Arizona and be with you. So that's the first thing that I ask for. Secondly, um, I need you guys to be patient with me. I'm asking for your patience. I will always, always come to you live on Sundays. But somewhere between Sydney's softball schedule, my husband working a bunch of hours, me being in school, my fear is I'm not going to be able to maintain 9 o'clock on Wednesdays in the same way that I've been doing it to this point. I don't like starting things and not being able to keep them going. So I'm looking at a couple of different options. What Sydney and I did yesterday was a test to see if it worked. On Wednesdays, what I might do is a couple of pre-recorded things with my sidekick. And I ask that still leave comments and share and just enjoy. But we may have to switch up the format on Wednesdays and do a couple of pre-recorded things just because I can't juggle all the balls, and I'd rather be honest and let you know it's a lot going on. And so we'll see. We'll see. I'm praying about it and we'll figure it out. Okay. But I'll definitely always go live on Sundays. And by Sunday, I should have an answer about that. If you've not gotten on my mailing list, or if you're having trouble getting on the mailing list, please inbox me and I'll put you on it. But if you go to my website, bschropp.com, you can fill out to get on the mailing list. On Wednesday mornings, I send out just a little bit of love, motivation, or a different way of looking at things. So please do. It's just a different way for us to connect. And I talk about things that I may not talk about on the live. And that's going to expand. Right now, I'm just still trying to get used to it. But I share little stories and just different things. So make sure that you check that out. But that's all I wanted to tell you. Those were just the quick announcements. I love y'all. And you know what I'm going to say. Y'all better say it first. And while I'm waiting for you to say it, my prayer for you is that the next part of this week, you're able to, then even if you had a good first half of the week, my prayer for you is the second half is even better. Y'all, there's a lot going on. Politics, COVID, wildfires, our children are going back to school. There's a lot of stress going on. So my prayer for you is that in the midst of all of this craziness, you stay grounded, you stay rooted, and that the grace of the good Lord has provided all of us covers each and every single one of you so that you can do what? Get your shine on. I love you, and I will see you on Sunday, if not before. Have a wonderful evening. And